Hey guys, what's up? This is kaozbender here again for yet another video, and welcome back to the road to Yoshi's Woolly World. And as I will say for the last time, yes, I know Yoshi's Woolly World is already out, but let's just pretend that it's not, and we just have a wonderful run at the game. Here is a lucky fruit, and here is a selection of Yoshis. Every first page, so like all of the World 1, like at the beginning here, will be tackled with green Yoshi. The second one will be red. The third one will be marine blue, I think it's called. I don't know. Fourth one will be light blue, I guess. Fifth is yellow, and then for the sixth one is going to be pink. Black and white Yoshi are not going to be used in this playthrough, other than, you know, in some post games that I'm going to be having later on. For some of the, you will see why. So here is where we begin the adventure, and before we do start doing anything in the game, as I said in the previous episode at the, sort of last time, there are some fruit that you, collect in, you don't collect, you eat the fruit. This is the whole point of the game. You just eat the fruit once you fill the, this little, a frame that you have around the screen. You are going to be going to the next stage. Now the thing about this game is that if you collect the melons, they are a lot worth a lot more than regular fruit. Actually, they are what can give you a lot of points at the end of the level, which I'll be showing you once we finish this. For the entirety of this playthrough, I'm going to be going for all melons. No, not all melons. I'm going to go for as many melons as I can in this stage. However, there are some times in which, like for example, if you press R, Yoshi will start sniffing. There are some very, very obscure spots that, like for example, if he starts sniffing really fast, right here, I think he's going to be sniffing, no, never mind, actually. He's going to be, he will be sniffing fast because there's something hidden, and, now, there are some times in which there are spots in the ground, which, you have to ground pound, and something is going to appear. Sometimes there are going to be melons, and I truly, honestly do not want to memorize where all of these things are, in the, let's say the, all of the stages. This is going to be kind of a casual playthrough, and, it's still going to be fun nonetheless. Now, if I do press this question mark, we are going to be starting one of the minigames, which is actually, like a race against the time that we have over here. Don't worry about this melon in specific, because we have a much bigger reward waiting for us over here. As you will see, the chain chomp will start, going towards the melons, but if you get all 7, you will be getting, obviously, a whopping 7 melons. If you collect, I believe, 6 fruit in a row, you will see that there is going to be a heart popping up. What's going to happen with this, the heart number 1, if you ground pound, is going to be turning, I guess, all of the ground enemies into your favorite fruit. Also, if you find one of these bubbles, and if you ground pound, you are going to be, able to get all of the fruit, like, to the ground, whatever, and that is a really good time saver, especially for your eggs, since, there are some cases in which you are going to be running out of eggs, which you do not potentially want. So, and also, whenever you have the heart effect, like, as you can see, your flutter jump right here, it's kind of difficult to explain, but, like, whenever you start to flutter, you get a little bit slowed down. However, if you eat to the heart, you're not going to be going to be slowed down, and the effect is going to be really nicely, especially if you want to, just kind of go really fast. Now, these things are called warps. Now, I think this is going to be, oh, never mind. There are 4 miss warps on each course. Find them and wake them up. So as you can see, we already had one of these woken up, and we are, if you jump, you're going to be teleported to this one. This is really useful if you forgot, like, any fruit, or if you have something else to collect, or if you, can't find some melons or hearts, which I'll be showing you later on. It's kind of useful. I mean, the stages are not too long in specific, so, I do still like to use them. Now this, what is this right here? The magic vase. Hop on top of it to push down the control stick. Here we go. So this is just going to be like, your casual go to the next screen. It's kind of a, here, I don't really know why you do this, but it's whatever. When you can just get out of the screen. Now let's see, this blog will tell us, however, hello Poochie. Poochie will gladly show you the way. He often stops to sniff a secret. So this is what I am talking about. Let's see, let's just follow Poochie. And as you can see, whenever he or she, starts like barking a lot, these are hearts. This is what's going to give you access to the other levels in the game. There are 3 hearts per stage, and if you collect 1, it's going to open up the second stage of the second page. If you collect 2, it's going to open the third one, and if you collect, number 3, it's going to open up the 4th page of the book. No, the 4th page, the 4th stage of the next page that you turn. So that's really nicely. That's really nice. God damn it, my English, dude. Forgive me, I haven't recorded, a couple of things in a while, so, getting used to it again. Hopefully my English has not, deteriorated. Hopefully that's a fancy word, which I can, use. Right here, as you can see, you can manipulate your camera if you are in kind of a, maybe not a tough spot, but like, for example, if you can't really see what's above you, you just leave the control stick pointing, up, and if, let's just say that you are, platforming and shit, and, oh god, I was hoping not to swear, since this is a kind of a happy game, but if I get the occasional swear, it's not gonna be as bad. If you're doing your platforming, maybe you don't know if there's like any, bottomless pit of doom, you can, go down, and you will see that, the camera is going to be panned, so that's really good, in some situations. These, things are actually pretty nice, and I already talked about the, the little heart. Is there anything else you can do with? Oh, now I can show you the effect. Never mind. I think you can only do that with white and black Yoshi. I'll be explaining the differences, as the opportunity is presented. But so far, this is not to worry about all too much. Now what's in here, you will see that there are going to be these little question mark blocks. Now there are some of them which, if you hit them, you're going to be getting 5 little coins. What's this going to give you if you collect all 5 of them in time, or if they don't leave the screen, or if none of them fall off? You're going to get an extra melon. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's see. Now, if I start sniffing, let's see. I kind of want to show you if there's a... Oh, and by the way, you can actually do this, pretty nicely. That's whatever. You see that block under that? We are going to be traveling to it kind of soon. And we're almost to the end of this page, so I will be collecting this heart, which, if you look up and if you do this, boom, there you go, the 3rd heart of the stage. Pretty nice. And, as I said before, since we're coming really close to the end of the stage, and since I haven't collected, like, all the melons, we have one right here, pretty nicely. And we also have a heart, which, now I will be collecting... Can I not do this? There we go. I'll start collecting the favorite fruit, which, for the remainder of the stage, will actually be, will be apples. So, whenever I just kind of, damn it, come on, dude, okay, whatever. Either apples or just whatever I find, really, it's going to be fine. So, whenever I get to the end, when I showed you all of the warps, all of the hearts, and hopefully all of the melons, as many of them as I could, I'm just gonna go back to the, to the beginning of the stage, and I'll just be collecting, fruit pretty casually. Whenever, since, as you can see, I already cleared all of the stages. That means I already got all of the hearts. Despite of, not despite, this, even though it happened, I could potentially forget, one heart. If you press pause, you will be able to see your lucky fruit. Each Yoshi has a favorite fruit. Now, what this means is that it is going to be, like, for example, you see the flower at the very top. So I'll be taking some damage here, and your, the petals are going to disappear. This is going to make your eggs blast radius not, cause as much damage. So, since we have, all of our, all the petals right there, it's going to cause a bigger explosion, and, it's going to be pretty nice. So I'm just trying to find an egg and show you if we eat Yoshi's favorite fruit, which it doesn't seem that I can find any eggs right here. Hopefully we can find a Shy Guy. Boom, there we go. Gonna eat the favorite fruit. Whenever you have 5 and 1 fruit left over, it's going to, just kind of give you a message like, hey, 1 more fruit, as if you can't actually count. So, Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't actually talk about these guys, but, you can actually see what happened. They're not gonna let you pass, but if you, ground pound, they're gonna go like, oh shit, dude, I'm falling. And it's just going to allow you to jump, and that's pretty much it. And is there any other basics that I want to talk about in this game? Probably not. Yeah, let's just go ahead and eat the fruit and turn the page to number 2. And as you can see, we're gonna have this really, really cheesy, thing. And we also have like some text at the end, which is which has like a kind of variation, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty much it. At the end, you will have Yoshi's mood. As you can see, the melons, each one is 100, and all of the all the rest of the fruit. I don't really know how much it's worth. I can't math right now. Not really math. I don't remember how many like random fruit we got, but you get score for the enemies, the coins, the hearts, the melons, and how many Yoshis you have left over, which can be pretty nice. And right here we have Yoshi's mood for all of the pages, which total up to 6, which all of them have a theme. It's really nice, and you guys will be able to see that throughout the entirety of the Let's Play. And so the adventure began. The Yoshi set up to find the super happy tree. Poochie the dog helped out. Not even elephants could stop the Yoshis. So far so good. If they could stay happy, the tree would be saved. The page turned, and the Yoshis grew happier. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Page 2, The Cavern. Have a great day.